Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host, XO. This is your first time listening. Welcome to the show. Welcome in. I bet you're wondering, what is Sana IE and what are they going to do for me today? Well, let me ask you your first question. Sana IE is a personal development platform for millennials who want to learn more about their brain health when it comes to if they're dealing with depression, when it comes to if they're dealing with anxiety, if it comes to childhood trauma and things like that. We discuss different topics, different tips, different statistics on every episode, really to help and educate us when it comes to our brain health and upping our brain health. With this episode, what you're going to get right here is 7 tips for you to stay mentally healthy. And I usually kick off my show with some quotes of the day. I got 2 for you guys today. And my first quote is, everyone has highs and lows that they have to learn from. But every morning I start my day by saying, today's going to be a great day. And saying that right there, that powerful sentence shapes your whole day because it exuberates positive energy into the world to where, okay, you're going to have a positive day. And it tells your subconscious mind that, okay, today's going to be a great day. So you're going to look for the good within the day instead of waking up with misery, waking up thinking about, oh, I got to do this today, I got to do that. Instead of it's shaping your mind to be more grateful for the day ahead instead of thinking about all the bad things that's going to happen. So every day we all have highs and lows when it comes to life, but start your morning by saying today's going to be a great day. That positive energy really helps you out and it really does something to you internally. And my second quote is, instead of impressing others with what you have, focus on impressing yourself with who you are. That's lucky deep. Do you understand yourself? Do you understand your needs? Do you understand your triggers? Do you understand what makes you happy? What makes you sad? Do you know what you need from yourself today? Do you have self-care days? Or are you just like so infatuated with impressing society that you like, I don't care if I impress myself? And that's how it is. A lot of us struggle with that. We like to be obsessed with impressing other people when it comes to materialistic possessions, when it comes to liking us, having likes on social media, really trying to be an attention grabber. But it's understanding like, yo, it's all about focusing on myself, impressing myself with who I am and who I'm becoming. Literally looking back at your past and understanding everything that you've been through that shaped you to who you are today, and really keep moving forward and pushing forward to becoming a better version of yourself. But once again, that quote is, instead of impressing others with what you have, focus on impressing yourself with who you are. Now we're going to get into the show. And this show is really discussing different tips on staying mentally healthy. I know how it is. We're in March now. I feel like this year is just blowing by. So it's like really understanding ways to stay mentally healthy with our chaotic lives, the things that we go through on a daily basis. And the first tip I have for you is getting enough sleep, because people suffering from sleep issues are more likely to experience fluctuations in weight, inability to feel pleasure, memory problems, as well as trouble concentrating and having memory problems. Does that sound like you? I know with me, I'm really trying to focus on getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night, but my sleep schedule is like all over the place. But really understanding like sleep is vital for our growth and vital for us to really sustain ourselves in society and really face the world head on. So if you haven't been getting your 6 to 8 recommended hours of sleep per night, some recommendations that I came across was no screens an hour and a half before bed, whether it's watching TV, having the iPad, computer, your phones, an hour and a half before bed. Put the phone away, put the screens away. And the reason being because you having that screen, having that blue light in your face, it suppresses your melatonin. And your melatonin helps you get better sleep, get you that deep sleep at night. So if you're watching screens and falling asleep with screens in front of your face, you don't really get your adequate sleep at night. You're sleeping, but you're not getting that deep sleep that you need for your body to recover and your mind to recover, as well as not eating 2 hours before bed. Not eating 2 hours before bed really helps you when it comes to your digestion process and really having your food fully digested instead of you being asleep and your digestive system still fully operating while you're asleep. Another tip is keeping your room, the degrees, the temperature, keeping it cold between 60 and 68 degrees, keeping it that cold because it helps you sleep better, helps your body replenish the organs as well as your muscles as you're sleeping. Another one's making sure your room is pitch black, like super black, you pitch black that you don't have to look out, see no light or anything. So make sure your room is pitch black. Get some blackout curtains if you need them, and really just making sure your room is pitch black and cool. As well as my final recommendation to getting better sleep throughout the night is stretching before you go to sleep. Stretch your body out, stretch your limbs out, and really stretch before you go to sleep. Maybe do some yoga if you're into yoga. If not, look into some yoga poses that you can do before going to sleep. Stretch your body out, meditate, as well as journal. Journal about your day. Journaling helps you relieve that your daily stress, the daily pressure that you went through with anything that you went through throughout that day. Your journaling, it really helps you clear your mind so you can sleep peacefully. And number two, for staying mentally healthy, is listen to your body. Our bodies have a way of communicating with us when there's something it needs that it's not receiving. For example, you get hungry, you know when you're hungry, you know when you're dehydrated, and you know you need sleep. So it's like start listening to your body and spending some quiet time with yourself and get out and get into nature, understand nature, get a walk. When you wake up in the morning, get at least 15 minutes of sunlight. Go for a walk, feel the sun, do some deep breathing, and really just being outside in nature. Leave your phone at home, and just being outside, getting that feel of the day. And number three, take a break from social media. Have you been feeling burnt out when it comes to social media? When you feel yourself spending too much time scrolling through your news feed, you need to put a restriction on it. What I recommend, what I do is set your phone free zones, like in your bedroom and at the dinner table. No phones. Me, myself, I like to no phones when it comes to my office. Put my phone down, put my phone away from me because I know it's a distraction. But taking a break from social media, especially when you feel like you're getting overwhelmed. I know on iPhones, if you don't got an iPhone, you can check your screen time. Check your screen time and see how much time you're spending on social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it may be. Really check your screen time to see, like, dang, I'm spending too much time in social media and not enough time on myself. It's because we like to all say, oh, I don't have enough time, but you check that screen time, you're like, dang, I know how much time I spend on social media. So have those restrictions set for yourself. Set those timers when you're on social media, like, okay, I only can be on social media 1 hour out the day, 2 hours out the day, however it may be. Set those times, as well as if you're going to be on social media, set your timer on your phone. Like, okay, if I'm on here, I'm going to only be on here for 15 minutes, nothing more. Number four, be patient with yourself. Let me read this again because for the people in the back. Be patient with yourself. For many people struggling with maintaining mental health, self-evaluations are predominantly negative. Rather than being overly critical when you make a mistake or fall short of your expectations, you have to take time for yourself and be aware, like, yo, I got to acknowledge like how far I've came. I can't put so much pressure on myself because I know it takes time. It takes patience, learning to be patient with yourself as you're growing, as you're learning yourself, as you're learning your new self, the old ways you might have to get rid of. There's going to be some stuff you have to unlearn as you grow, as you go upon your journey, and knowing like, okay, I have to unlearn some stuff and I have to learn some new stuff. And just taking that time and being patient. Patience is key as you're on your journey in life. You can't always rush the process. You just have to trust the process and knowing you're heading in the right direction. And number five, get up and get moving. Most of us, we all know regular exercise helps us with physical benefits, but it also helps with the mental benefits. And it has a positive impact on your mental health as well as reducing stress levels, improves self-esteem, and decreases anxiety and depression. So get up and get moving, whether you're doing some jumping jacks, doing some burpees, jump roping. If you like, oh, I'm not introvert, I don't like going to the gym or anything like that. Do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do something to get your blood flowing, that heart pumping, and get up moving. Maybe even turn on some music and start dancing. That's a good way to really get your body moving and really having that regular exercise where you're doing some dancing, doing some Zumba, whatever it may be. Number six, that's my favorite one. Track gratitude and achievements with a journal. Get a gratitude journal. If you don't have one, get an achievement journal and include three things you're grateful for and three things that you want to complete throughout the day. Every day, do three different things that you're grateful for. Like today, my three things is water, my laptop, Wi-Fi. Tomorrow will be something different. Every day, think of three different things that you're grateful for, and that'll help you out expressing gratitude and being more grateful for everything in your life, as well as writing it down. Three things you want to complete today or want to complete this week. Just consistently three things you want to complete. Like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and do this, and follow that and stick to that. So at the end of the day, you look back like you feel accomplished because you achieved that. When this becomes a habit, your mind will show a positive impact on your life. And number seven, the final one, identify your strengths, weaknesses, and boundaries. Acknowledge your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Myself, I got to write this down to see what are my weaknesses, because I feel like I have a lot of strengths, but there is some parts where I have some weaknesses at. So writing your weaknesses down and working on them so you can become better over time, as well as accepting that you have some flaws. We all have flaws. Everyone has flaws in life, but it's the key for you to being mentally and emotionally well and understanding like, oh, I have a weakness here. I need to work on that. Oh, my strengths here, I can really enhance that, whatever it may be. Just understanding your strengths and your weaknesses. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's flawless. So understanding like, okay, I have some strengths, I have some weaknesses, and these are my weaknesses I need to work on. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's Monday, man. Hope you have a great week. Enjoy your week. Share the show, subscribe, review. If you feel like this helped you out, send it to a friend. Like, yo, this is a good episode that I've learned how to stay mentally healthy. I know you've been struggling or dealing with something when it comes to staying mentally healthy. This episode may help you out, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me leave y'all with this. All you have to do today is start. Don't worry about how far you'll go. Just start. And we'll be back with Sana I.E.